Hi, I'm Zack Frazier. This is my individual research project for Miss Stanton, 4th block. My topic is water temperatures and water clarity. I performed this project to test whether water clarity affects the water temperature. My question of this topic was, does water clarity affect the temperature of the water from a heat source being projected at the same angle? My hypothesis for this experiment was I believe water clarity will affect the temperature of water. Based on how warm the heat source is, temperature will vary. Materials and procedure. Some materials you would use, that I used, all of them actually: wax paper, a hole punch, 4 congruent bowls, same size and same shape, 3 heat lamps, 3 heat bulbs, recording materials such as a notebook, a pen, and a timer, a thermometer, and 2 gallons of distilled water. My procedure: first, fill bowls with even amount of distilled water. Secondly, cut the wax paper to the size of the bowl and hole punch the sheets. Keep in mind the holes will need to vary in each sheet of wax paper, some with more holes, some with less holes. Number 3, place wax paper on top of the water in the bowls. Next, place heat lamps at all the same angles being projected onto the bowls of water. Record every temperature every 30 minutes. Now my results. I recorded every 30 minutes. As you can see, my chart and my table are here. My table on the left describes each tub's temperature over a course of time. My chart on the right is showing particularly the temperature of each bowl of water at the given time. And you can see the different colors describe that. Conclusion. I concluded, does water clarity affect the temperature of water from a heat source? Yes, I believe water clarity will affect the temperature of the water. Based on how warm the heat source is, temperature will vary. No changes were applied to the experiment, nor were any problems in influence. Based on my results, I can infer that water clarity does indeed affect temperature of the water. A couple ways this particular experiment could portray to the real world would be a study of an invasive algae growth in a body of water. Also, scientists could use this experiment to see how well other plants grow in different water clarities, based on the amount of sunlight the plant requires. Application. My conclusions are important in many ways. First off, a truthful conclusion is always the best because it is accurate information that another researcher can rely on. The data must be complete and well performed in order to get an accurate conclusion. Other scientists and researchers need an accurate conclusion so they can have a reference to look back on their own trials. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed my project.